I'm here eating my Cliff Bar. Drop any habits that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we'll re-engineer them. Using the Triple S method, my favorite method for change, aka the habit building method that has a 96% success rate. Bam, bam. Making your habits specific, simple, and sealed so they actually stick. We've been having some great success so far. What's up, Cammy? Oh, Cammy, I got something to show you. You remember our side project from the other week? Well, daily dose of Jesus. Daily dose of Jesus. Tell me your thoughts. I tried the shirt on. I really like it. I'm gonna wash it first before I wear it, but it's actually fire, dude. It's way fire. It's legit. It's legit. It's actually like a really nice shirt. I'm quite happy with how they turned out. Yeah, it's super nice. I've got I think 7 or so different designs up on Etsy that people can buy. I made them all the same color scheme for now. But the color scheme I've got is really freaking good. So, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. But yeah, anyone who's got any habits, go ahead, drop them down in the chat. What's up, CS Levy? Go ahead, if anyone has any habits they're looking to be more consistent with, any habits they want to build, go ahead, drop those down in the chat. We will engineer them using the Triple S method, which is the method that currently has a 96% success rate of actually getting people to be consistent with the habits that they build. This is what I do for a living. I teach people how to build habits that stick, and I run a community of people who are using the Triple S method, which you can join if you so desire by clicking the link in the YouTube, my YouTube description channel description thing. Oh shoot, you sprained your wrist? I didn't know you sprained your wrist. Okay, have fun, Cammy. Good to see you. Thanks for the inspiration on the other project too, by the way. Those are dope. That's gonna be like my fun side business. I'm sorry. Sprained wrists are bad. Spinning a paint can, bro. What the heck? That's so funny and highly unfortunate. But yeah, go ahead. Oh, you spraying stuff a lot? Well, I wouldn't say it's fine. It's still sprained. Like, that sucks. But at least you're used to it. C.S. Levy said, "Can you help me build a habit for taking care of my ducks?" For sure. What do you need to take care of your ducks with? Or, like, how do you take care of your ducks generally? Hypermobile. Okay. Peace, Cammy. Have a good one. Change water, food, bedding. Okay. What's stopping you from being consistent with that? Excuse me. Sorry. What's stopping you from being consistent with that habit right now? Gotta identify what distraction of screens. It really is those gosh dang phones, huh? Okay. Yeah, distraction of screens is huge. So the first step in the Triple S method is to make your habit specific. And the way you make it specific is you assign your habit a what, a when, and a where. So for example, one of my habits when I wanted to lose some weight was I would drink 12 ounces of water before and after every meal while sitting at the dinner table, right? So something so specific that I could picture it, visualize it, kind of like I'm watching a movie in my head. And so for you, C.S. Levy, put that in a what, when, and where for me. So doing your water, changing the water and the food and bedding and everything, like, what does that look like? Like, when is a time that you could do that, and everything like that? In the morning, okay. What time in the morning? (10 a.m.) Okay. And where is the duck cage? Is it a duck cage? Do you put ducks in cages? I don't actually know. So in the main room. Okay. So, and then how long does that usually take? Roughly. (15 minutes? Okay. And is all of that, like changing the water, the food, and the bedding, is all of that something you have to do every day? Or is it something that you do like once a week? I don't know. I've never I've never had any ducks. I've never actually had any pets of my own. 3 times a week. Okay. So what days of the week do you do them? or do you want to be consistently changing them? Is that like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or a Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, or a Monday, Thursday, Sunday? Well, no, because then it's 2 days in a row. Yeah, probably like a, okay, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, dope. So then to make the habit specific enough, sorry, maybe not specific enough, but specific, you could say, I'm going to change the water, the food, and the bedding in for my duck cage space area, whatever, from 10 to 10:15 in the morning in the main room on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And so that framing of it and verbalization is specific enough that you can picture it like you're watching a movie, I'm assuming. And so then the next question, the second step in the Triple S method, is you have to make your habit simple enough. So I obviously don't know you. I don't know your life situation. So you'll have to think about this. Have your habit in your head. And then I'm going to ask you this question to filter your habit through to figure out whether it's simple enough. Do you feel 100% confident in your ability to stick to your habit every single day that you need to for the rest of your life? The answer is yes or no. Drop it in the chat. Yes. Okay. Dope. So if your answer is yes, then the last thing, the last S, is sealed. So you seal your habit with a 1 second celebration at the end of it. Because what happens, there's a B.F. Skinner quote. He's a famous psychologist. Oh, what's up, Penguin Walrus? Good to see you, boss. There's a B.F. Skinner. He's a famous psychologist. He did a study where essentially he says what gets rewarded gets repeated. And so being able to attach a reward or a celebration at the completion of your habit will teach your brain that what you just did was a good thing because it made you feel good, and so you will want to do that thing again, essentially. And so for you, C.S. Levy, what is a 1 second celebration that you could do at the completion of your duck cage cleaning habit? I'm not sure quite what to label that as, but yeah, duck cleaning habit. Some simple celebrations that people have done is one that I do. Duck, go clean. Yeah. One that I do is I will just like smile when I walk out of the gym. And sometimes if I get like a really good workout in, I'll give it like a let's go, just like kind of hyped about it. I know some other people who are more intrinsically motivated, that they're much more motivated by just the fact that they are simply doing what they said they were going to do, which I know is a big thing that most of us are pretty bad at doing, myself included. And so they find their reward in simply like mentally acknowledging and affirming the fact that they just did what they said they were going to do. And so having that is a good option. Or you could be like my niece who's 6 and her celebration is to have like a little 10-second dance party at the end of her habit, and it's adorable. So your reward can really be, or your 1 second celebration can really be whatever, just as long as it is very short and rewarding to you. Like something, I don't care whether it's silly or goofy or whatever, it doesn't matter. Your brain's not really going to be able to tell a difference, anyways, because it's just going to make it feel good. And what gets rewarded gets repeated. So let me know in the chat what type of reward you think you could do at the end of your duck habitat habit. Oh, that's fun. Your duck habitat cleaning habit. And if anyone else is just hopping on here and you want to go ahead and drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, a good habit that you're looking to build or something like that down in the chat, go ahead, drop that in there, and we'll engineer it using the triple S method. Currently have a 96% success rate, so pretty, that makes it the most effective habit building method in the world, actually, so cheers to that. Just feel satisfied. Okay. So probably give me like some type of action or something. Like, would you just be mentally affirming and just saying, like, in your head at the completion, like, would you say something to help you to mentally acknowledge that you have achieved a higher state of satisfaction, or what does that look like? Penguin walrus, so far it is 12, so pretty small. I'm expecting the number to go down with further testing, but I mean, still, out of that many, like, people actually being able to stick to their habits is pretty freaking good, in my opinion. So far, we've had 2 people not complete their habit on 1 day, and we've been tracking it for a couple weeks. So yeah, it's pretty good. I, the duck, will be happy. $12 out of 13. Yeah, basically. We're working on. Oh, actually, I don't think I've seen you since I've started talking about this. Me and a buddy are working on building an app, actually. The habit engineering app, baby. Oh, I'm so hyped for this. This is gonna be way cool. Yeah, I haven't really done the exact math. It's not exactly 12 out of 13. I explained this, but it's like, so there's 12 people that we've done it with so far, and of the time that we've been testing them, only 2 of them have not done their habit on 1 of the days that we've been testing, if that makes sense. So it's like, I think it's technically like 90, higher than 96%, but I'm just leaving room for a margin of error and calling it 96. Yeah. Dude, the app's gonna be so hype. It's gonna be so hype. So it's gonna have 3 tiers. So we'll make it available on website, on Android, on iPhone, wherever. Um, and I'll have 3 tiers. So the first tier will have basically like an accountability buddy, habit tracking, that type of thing. There's tons of apps that do that. The differentiating factor there will be that ours is going to have weekly like self-reflection questions. So every week you'll have like 3 questions to go in and reflect on how you performed in your habits that week. How confident did you feel? Is there things that you need to adjust? Kind of just creating that space to reflect, which I think most people, myself included, don't really take that time consistently on a week basis. So ideally, that helps you to learn more about who you are, so you can set habits, or so you can better set habits that will actually stick because you actually understand what makes you tick in the first place. As far as my research has gone, there's not a habit tracking app or an accountability app or anything that helps in that way. CS Levy, you are very welcome. Thanks for hopping on. We go live here Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So if you want to subscribe and turn on notifications, you can use me as your accountability buddy to your habits. So just use the notification of me going live to remind you to stick to your habits, that kind of thing. Hop on the live if you want and learn from other people's habits that we're talking about too. That's totally fine. But yeah, that's the spiel. And then the second tier, Penguin Walrus, is going to be all of the stuff in the first tier, plus you get access to all of the notes on the habits of the ultra high achieving people whose biographies and autobiographies I've read. And then you also get access to the AI habit coach that I built, which is trained on the Triple S method, the habits of all of the notes of the habits that I took. The AI coach is trained on that. The AI habit engineer is trained by that. And then what's the third one? Oh, all of the people who are using the Triple S method in the app, we're going to be tracking their data and inputting their trends, their patterns, their success rates, everything, all of that. And all of that is going to help train the AI. So super cool. Tip here from hearing this the first time: ditch the word tier. I start at tier 1, I have to work my way up. I'm open to a different word besides tier, but that's actually not how it works. They're just different, like, what would be a better word? Like features, maybe? Like, just the different levels have different features, and they just cost a different amount of money based off of like the features that you want. So if you only want like the accountability portion of it and like the habit tracking, then it's only going to be $3 a month starting out. If you want the AI habit coach and the notes in addition to that, it's like $9 a month. And then for the third tier level, I don't know. That is everything that we discussed so far, plus the access to the community. And that's $27 a month. So you'll get everything that we talked about, plus live weekly calls with me. It's subscription-based pricing. So live weekly calls with me, You get to hop on, and those are group calls, so you get to learn not only from a conversation that I'm having with someone, but also from that person and getting their habits as well. Like maybe they have a habit that you're like, oh, I haven't thought about that. I want to incorporate that in my life somehow. And then you get access to, like, it's just a bunch of people who are using the Triple S method and sharing like wins, losses, breakthroughs, and just supporting people. We're gonna eventually incorporate some type of more personal accountability buddy system with that as well, but we'll have to figure that out at a later date. What's up, Owen? Good to see you. We're currently, my buddy is doing the programming. It can feel icky to you. That's totally fine. I don't expect everyone to join, so that's fine. Great job, Owen. Keeping the streak alive. Enzo, help them with sleep. Hey, you're welcome, bro. Glad to see that it's that habit's sticking for you. Love that. So you, Penguin Walrus, you could listen to everything on the stream or the pod or whatever, but then you don't get the as in-depth accountability. You don't get access to the AI habit engineer. You don't get access to the notes on the book, and you don't get access to a lot of other people who are using the Triple S method and learning from it and experiencing it on a day-to-day level, and just like being in a community of people who are obsessed with self-improvement and growth and habit engineering, essentially. So yeah, no. I'm not I feel like we have this conversation all the time. I'm not taking offense to anything you're saying. I'm just talking about what you, like, you asked me a question, so I'm just answering the question the best way I can. I'm not mad. I appreciate your constructive criticism. Like, I do agree. I think there's a better word that I could use than tears. And honestly, like, I'm doing this the way that I am for a reason, because I know if I ran into something like this, I wouldn't pay anything. I'd just say, oh, this is a good method. I'm just going to take this and use it on my own. And then incorporate it, which you are totally allowed to do, and I totally endorse you doing that. It's just different people want different levels of support, or accountability or something. So, and are willing to pay for it. So it's just on a person-to-person basis. What's up, Cody? Good to see you. We've got about a minute and a half left here in the stream. If anyone has got any habits they're looking to be more consistent with, or any good habits they're looking to build, anything, you can go ahead, drop them down here in the chat, and we will engineer them with the Triple S method. You can also subscribe to the channel. I go live Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so if you want to do that and use me, make me your personal accountability buddy, you can turn on notifications and get those notifications. That might be helpful. Or you can join our community. That's in my what is that called? My bio on the YouTube link in description, or link in bio. That's what they say. Yeah, that. But yeah, honestly, Penguin Walrus, the only reason why we're building the app is because I also want to help people succeed, and psychologically, it is better. People, psychologically, I'm actually doing people a disservice if I don't charge them money. If my goal is to get them to be consistent with their habits, I am hurting their chances if I don't charge them money. Because when you put that money down, it's a commitment to yourself and an investment in yourself, and it's a barrier that you're hurdling, and you're saying, okay, I'm going to publicly commit to this thing by putting something down into it, and it just increases your likelihood of sticking with your habits. So thank you. Yeah, I'm actually so freaking stoked about the app. I think it's going to be lit. I think it's going to be so sick. Cody said, I have a bad habit of cutting myself. How can I change that? Lord heavens, you are all good. Cody, I would recommend seeing a professional about that. That is not something, like, I can give you some habits that you could try to do, but if that's something you're actively doing, I would definitely recommend seeking out a mental health professional or something like that in addition. I would, yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, you can disagree with me, that's fine. I just know, like, I'm doing what's best for the customer. And what's best for the customer, if their goal is to actually get their habit to stick, is for me to charge them money. So, and I mean, to your point earlier, they can just get on the podcast and get on the stream for free, right? So that's the free base, at least in my head. Yeah, Cody, some habits that I think might be helpful in addition to seeing a mental health professional are practicing gratitude every day, getting exercise every day, just like getting out in nature, getting sunlight, walking around outside, spending time with people you love, connecting with God if you believe in Him, in whatever capacity that looks like, or a higher power or anything. Serving others is big. There's a lot of different things that you can do that could help, but I am not you, I'm not in your position, so I would definitely recommend going to see a professional, and then if you want to tack on, start with one habit in addition to that, I think that would be, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. So, but yeah, thanks y'all for joining on. Appreciate you. We're going to wrap up the stream here, but y'all have a blessed day and keep the change and keep changing. Peace.